Om Namo Venkatesaya. Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavathanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashanteye Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanideye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. Tismarana Matrena Janma Samsara Bandhanat Vimuchate Namastasmi Vishnave Prabha Vishnave Lakshmi Nata Samarambam Nate Amana Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Partaya Pradibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshiniim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvamanusandatami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Om Namo Venkatesaya. My pranams everybody. We are looking at chapter 7, Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Bhagavan is talking about his majesties. So yesterday, in the last 2 days, we have been seeing that Bhagavan says that this the Panchabhutas, Manas, Buddhi, and then the Sahamkaram, these 8 things are my divided nature. They are lower nature. Higher nature is the Jivatmas. Through them only this entire world is being sustained. That's what Bhagavan says. Then subsequently he says, there is nobody greater. Matta parataram nanyate kinchidastham. There is nothing which is greater than me. And then all these things are, joined through me. That is by this thread which is connecting this entire the garland. Like that, I am the one which is uniting this entire universe. That's what Bhagavan says about the majesties and the greatness of Bhagavan. Then he started talking about Rasoham Apsukonteya, Prabhasmi Sasi Suryayohom, Pranav Sarva Vedeshu, Sabdake Paurusham Nishu. That's what in water I am the taste, and then in the sun and the moon I am the light of the effulgence, and then within the Vedas I am the Pranava Surupam, and in the sky I am the sound, and then I am the courageousness in all the human beings. That's what he said. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu Sabdake Paurusham Nishu. So let's move on to Sloka number 9.
Punyo Gandha Pruthivyam Cha Tejaschasmi Vibhavaso Jivanam Sarva Bhuteshu Tapaschasmi Tapasvishu. So Bhagavan is all the good things is the essence of all these things is Bhagavan only. Punyo Gandha Prithivyam. Prithivi is the earth. The Tanmatra of Prithivi is the smell, Gandha, that means the good smell, Punyo Gandha, that means the good smell in this earth, that is only me. That's what Bhagavan says. Tejas Chasmi Vibhavaso. Vibhavaso is in the fire. In the fire, I am the effulgence. Effulgence in the fire is, Bhagavan says, I am the effulgence in that fire. Jivanam Sarva Bhuteshu. Among all the living beings, I am the life. I am the life-giving force. That means I am the living force inside that all the Jivatmas is only myself. Jivanam Sarva Bhuteshu. Tapaschasmi Tapasvishu. That means among all the people who are practicing this penance, I am the penance in that. So that means he's saying, and the essence of all these things is only Bhagavan. That's what is Vijnana. Jnanam is Bhagavan talked about how I creating, and then Prabha Pralayastada. The Vijnanam, the special knowledge is that is Bhagavan says I am the inner core of everything. So all these things. So he's just giving examples. Ultimately, when he's present in everything, so he's there as the inner controller of all the things. And specifically, he's talking about all the things, like in this, the essence of everything is me only. That's what we said. Like we saw yesterday, the dharma of sugar is only sweetness. So if the sweetness is not there, it is not sugar at all. So like that, the dharma of everything is Bhagavan himself. And therefore, that's what he's saying. I am the beautiful smell in that earth, then the effulgence in the fire, then the living force inside all the Jivatmas, and then all the living beings. And then among the people who perform this various penance, I am that penance as such. That's what he says. Let's move on to the next sloka. Bijam man sarva bhutanam vidhi partha sanatanam buddhir buddhimatamasmi tejas tejasvinamaham.
Again, continuing the same line of thought. Mam vidhi, that means you know me. Bijam, sarva bhutanam bijam. That means I am the seed for all the living beings in this universe. So that's what Bhagavan says. So I am the seed. Seed is that means it is from the seed only everything grows. So I am the seed for everything, and therefore that is without his support, nothing can happen in this world. That's what Bhagavan is trying to communicate. So I am the support of all the things in this universe. So that's what he's saying. Bijam mam sarva bhutanam vidhi partha sanatanam. Sanatana means ancient.
So ancient, ever from the inception of this universe, I have been the source of, I am the seed of all the things, all the things that are in this universe. Buddhimatam asmi. That means among the intellect people, know that I am the intellect. So the intelligent people think that they are intelligent, but then Bhagavan says, I am the intellect in that intelligent people. Tejas vinamaham. That means among all these powerful people, I am the powerful, I am the power. That is the power is the source of all these power people. I am this power in that all the powerful people. That's what Bhagavan is trying to say. So again, same thing. So he's saying, I am the source of, I am the seed for all the things that are happening in this universe. And then Buddhir Buddhimatam, that means among the intelligent people, I am the intellect, and among all the powerful people, know the power to be derived from me only. That's what Bhagavan says. Same thought continuing in the next sloka also.
Balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharma viruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshabha.
Again, among the people who are, where you got the strength, balavatam, people are very strong people. No, the strength is only me. Balavatam cha. I'm the strength of all the strong people. But one thing which is Bhagavan is qualifying here, saying kama raga vivarjitam. That means without any kama means desires, raga means attachment. So without any the desire and then attachment. What he's trying to say is, in the people who have got this, the desire as well as this, the attachment, those are very powerful things. Those are very strong things in the individuals. But then Bhagavan says, I am not the kama or the raga. That means people, the individual people have got their own the deep-rooted desires as well as their attachment. I am not that. I am not strengthening that. So that is only arising out of one's own individual ego and all those things. So, but excluding that, that means what he's saying, the physical strength of all the people, I'm the physical strength of the people who are strong people, I am that strength. That's what Bhagavan is trying to say. So he is not talking about the strength manobalam. That is that the people who want to achieve certain things, they have got deep-rooted desires and they are getting attached to certain things. I am not that. So that's a kamaraga vivat. That is excluding that. I am that. The strength in the strong people. The strength in the strong people means is the physical strength. What is referring to the physical strength? The strengthness is arising out of me only. Dharma viruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarishaba. Oh, bharatarishaba means one who is the, this like a very bull in this, this Bharata clan, oh Arjuna. Dharma bhuteshu, that means in all the living beings, kamaha asmi, I am the desire. So among all the beings, I am the desire. But then he's also again qualifying dharma aviruddha, which is unopposed to dharma. So that means all the desires which are unopposed to dharma, know that desire also to arise from me only. That's what it is saying. So that means what he's saying is, supposing if I have a desire, my next door neighbor should, meet with an accident and then he should lie in bed for so many months or something like that. That is not a desire which is in consonance with dharma. In consonance with dharma, the human being is human. Human nature is love and compassion for all the other people. So if that kind of a desire as Bhagavan, I am not that kind of a desire. I am the kind of a desire. Supposing if I have a desire, I want to educate my children well. I want to get them married. I want to have a good living. All those things are okay. That Bhagavan says, that is all those desires that I am the desire. That's why those kind of desires with the proper, this support from the Bhagavan, this gets fulfilled also over a period of time. So other kind of desires, Bhagavan says, dharma aviruddha bhutaha, kama. That means I am not that, this desire which is not in consonance with that dharma. So all the desires which are in consonance with dharma, know that to be me, myself only, kamaha. In fact, in Vishnu Sahasranam also, we find one of the namas of Bhagavan is kamaha. Kamaha means, other meaning of kamaha also refers to this, this Manmata, that is the Cupid. Bhagavan, the Manmata is the son of Bhagavan also, and therefore he is also an aspect of Bhagavan, the Pradyumna aspect of Bhagavan. In that sense also we can say Kamaha Asmi Bharatashva, that's what it is. But in this specific case, Bhagavan says, I am the desire as unopposed to dharma. So in this sloka, Bhagavan is qualifying the two things. One is, I am the strength in the strong people, but not the kind of the strength that people have with respect to attachment as well as to this deep-rooted desires. I'm not that kind of I'm not that strength. And then all the desires all the people have, all the genuine desires which are not opposed to dharma, those kind of desires, know that to be me also. That's what Bhagavan says. So balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharma viruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarishava. So next sloka, 12, sloka number 12.
ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास्तामसाश्च ये मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धिः न त्वहं तेषु ते मयि.
So in general, he's saying, he's summarizing this sloka, whatever he said in the earlier sloka. Yecha eva sattvika. That means all the sattvika type of things, bhavaha or rajasa or tamasa, all the three modes of, this maya. He's going to talk about maya in the next sloka also. So the maya, the entire things that are arising out of this maya, sattva, rajas, tamas, tamasa, cheva, matta eva. That means all these things arise from me only. So Bhagavan is going to say in chapter 14, Mama Maya Duratya. That means it is my Maya. So that means Bhagavan has created this Maya, and therefore all these things, the Sattvika, Rajasic, and Tamasic, all these desires arise from me only. That's what Bhagavan says. Echeva Sattvika Bhava, Rajasas, Tamasas Chaye, Matta Yeveti Tanvidhi. So know that everything arises from me only. And the interesting thing, that is the last line, last quarter is beautifully saying, Natvaham Teshu Temai. So they are all in me, na tu aham teshu. Te mai means they are in me. Mai means in me, in me. They are all in me. Natu aham tesh, but they are not. I am not in them. So all these things are in me, but I am not in them. That is the interesting point Bhagavan is making. So the question arises: we all know that Bhagavan is presiding, is living everywhere. He is Antaryami. How does he say that he is not in them? The point that Bhagavan is trying to communicate here is, we can look at it from two angles. One from the Advaita point of view. From Advaita point of view, the world doesn't exist at all. It's only a Maya. It is kind of an appearance that it is, this. That is what is being the Advaitans say. The entire world is, is only Brahman only. Whatever you see outside is only a kind of a projection arising out of the Maya. So the example is, suppose as this. Sometimes I when I sleep in my room, in my bedroom, the window is a little translucent. The glass is a little translucent. Sometimes I used to see certain black black objects moving up and down, up and down, up and down. So it may give an impression there is some ghost or something like that is moving around outside my house. But then when I look at it, then I see it is only some neem tree outside my house. And the neem tree branches move this way, that way, then it gives an appearance of some object moving around, etc., etc. So now the question is, this neem tree is the one that is the support. Now the neem tree is giving if the neem tree were not there, then this kind of a movement of that object will not be there. So because of the neem tree, it is giving an impression or an illusion that some blackish object is moving around. So that means that blackish object is in that neem tree. Supposing the neem tree were not there, that blackish object will not be there. Then the blackish object, which I think as ghost or something like that, doesn't even exist. Because it is only that, then when I go near and see, it is only the neem tree which is moving around, branches which are moving around, up and down. So that means the other one doesn't exist. If it doesn't exist, the what you call the ghost or something like that is in that neem branch, because of that only it is giving that impression. But then in this what you call this ghost or this one, it doesn't even exist, and therefore the neem tree doesn't exist in that one. That's what Bhagavan is trying to say. The whole world of experience that you see doesn't even exist. If it doesn't even exist, why would I reside in that? If nothing is not there. So that is one way of interpreting. That is from what the Advaitins point of. Other example also, we saw that this, when you see the rope and the snake. So when you go around in the morning, you find that there is some snake coil around or something like that. So when you come back, you see it is a rope. So the snake was present in the rope because of the rope was there. If the rope were not there, you don't even see the snake as such. So that means the snake is being supported by the rope. So that's what Bhagavan is saying, they are in me. So that means the snake is in the rope. But then since the snake doesn't reside in, the snake doesn't exist, the rope doesn't exist in the snake. That's what Bhagavan is trying to say. They are in me, but I am not in them. That's what he's saying. Other way of looking at it is, Bhagavan says, all these things need my support. So everything for it, because we saw in the previous slokas, everything, I am the support of everything. In this sloka also it says all this sattvika, rajasic, tamasic, everything comes from it. So that for everything to exist, it needs the support of me. That means they are in me. But then Bhagavan doesn't need the support of anything in this universe for him to exist. So I don't need any other support from anything else, because he's his own, he's self-sufficient. He's the person who is he doesn't need anybody else's support for him to exist. And therefore he says, Natvayam teshi temai. That means they are not in me, but I am in them. Another example. We have got this body. The body, there is, of course, we have got this Jivatma. That is one living being in that. Now, in this body, there are so many living cells. These cells come. You got sometimes you get even virus fevers and all those. All these things are living beings, but then they are living in me. All these cells are living in me in this body. So that means they are in me, but that I am not in them, in the sense that if any cell or something dies, I don't die. The cell something destroys, or if you take antibiotic and kill this virus in you, then you don't die as that. So that means they are not, even when they die, I don't die. That means they are not. I am not in them. So that is the point Bhagavan is trying to say, that even though they are in me, I am not in them. So in different angles you can look at it. If you look at it from Advaitic point of view, non-existence, and therefore he doesn't exist. Even if you assume that all these things exist, Bhagavan doesn't need the support of any of them for his own existence, whereas they need the support of this Bhagavan for their existence. So the body needs the body is the support for all the various cells that reside in this body. But then the cells also get destroyed over a period of time. When the cells die, I don't die. So and therefore Bhagavan says, Nattuham teshu teme. That means they are in me, but I am not in them. That is the point that Bhagavan is trying to communicate. I think we will stop with this sloka for the day. We will continue the discussion tomorrow. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। कृष्ण 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 कृष्ण।